Every year, the Met Gala asks the world's biggest celebrities one simple question. Can you make fashion into art? And every year, some of them respond with outfits made of literal jewelry, prosthetic old man faces, chrome masks hiding entire human heads, a dress built entirely out of film strips. And then there are these people. These are the 10 celebrities who looked at the chaos around them, shrugged their shoulders, and said, "A nice outfit." That's my answer. A nice outfit. No prosthetics, no jewelry as clothing, no existential crisis sewn into a gown. Just people who got dressed and showed up. We salute them.
Number 10, Hudson Williams. Let's start with Hudson Williams. This was Hudson's very first Met Gala, his debut, his one chance to make a statement on fashion's biggest night. And what did he choose? A powder blue Balenciaga suit with smoky eyeliner. That's it. That's the look. Now, does he look good? Absolutely. Is it well fitted? Yes. Is it a suit? Also yes. Hudson, sweetheart, there were people on that carpet wearing outfits made entirely of wristwatches. You wore a suit. A beautiful, elegant, completely unremarkable suit. Welcome to the Met Gala. You clearly did not read the invitation.
Number 9, Rami Malek. Rami Malek, Oscar winner, Freddie Mercury himself. A man capable of extraordinary, transformative performances. His 2026 Met Gala look, Saint Laurent. A classic, tailored Saint Laurent ensemble. Sharp, clean, effortlessly handsome. In any other room on any other night, perfection. But Rami, buddy, the theme was fashion is art. Bad Bunny showed up looking like his own grandfather. A woman came dressed in nothing but jewelry and watches. Someone had extra arms. And you wore a suit. A really, really nice suit. Number 8, Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Hoult arrived at the 2026 Met Gala in a leather Prada suit. Leather. Prada. Suit. Look, we respect the leather. We respect the Prada. We even respect the suit. But when the person standing next to you is dressed as a Grecian statue made of sequins, and the person behind you has a dress with extra 3D scanned arms attached to it, a leather suit starts to feel a little quiet. Nicholas Hoult walked into the most theatrical fashion event on earth and said, "Leather jacket energy." Composed, unbothered, clearly unbriefed. Now here's where things get interesting. Troye Sivan, denim, with a fur-trimmed coat, courtesy of Prada, denim, at the Met Gala. Now, before you say it, yes, it was Prada denim. Yes, the fur trim elevated it. And yes, Troy absolutely has the bone structure to make a denim jacket look like high fashion. But let's be honest with ourselves. Somewhere on that same carpet, a woman's dress was literally inspired by a 17th century painting of a beheading. And Troye Sivan showed up in jeans? We're not mad, we're just aware. Number 6, Misty Copeland. Misty Copeland is one of the most graceful human beings on the planet. A prima ballerina, a living work of art in her own right. Her 2026 Met Gala look, a cocoa-hued tulle skirt and a leather crop top. And you know what? It was chic. It was understated. It was described by multiple outlets as, and we quote, elegant and refined. Elegant and refined. At an event where someone had a chrome mask welded over their entire face. Misty Copeland floated onto that carpet looking like she was about to perform Swan Lake in a very stylish studio rehearsal. And honestly, we respect it completely. She simply exists on a different plane than the rest of us. Number 5, Karlie Kloss. Karlie Kloss, supermodel, 6 feet of
effortless elegance. Her 2026 Met Gala look was described by CNN as sophisticated and simple in Dior. Sophisticated and simple. Those are two words you genuinely never expect to see used seriously in a Met Gala recap. Carly walked into a room where Kim Kardashian was wearing a fiberglass breastplate commissioned from a pop artist and chose simple. And the maddening thing is, she's Carly Kloss. She could wear a paper bag and look stunning. So the simple Dior, still incredible, still flawless, still somehow the calmest outfit in a room full of absolute fashion chaos.
Number 4. Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner wore custom Gap Studio by Zac Posen? We're gonna let that sink in for a moment. Gap. Not Gap as in Gap-inspired couture, referencing the democratization of fashion as artistic commentary. Gap. The store. In the mall, where you buy jeans. Now, Zac Posen designed it custom. It was no doubt impeccably made, and Kendall Jenner could make a burlap sack look like a runway moment. But when you're standing at the Met Gala next to people dressed as Greek mythology and abstract expressionism, and your designer credit includes the word Gap, you, my friend, did not get the memo.
Number 2. Elizabeth Debicki. Elizabeth Debicki is one of the most striking women in Hollywood. At 6'3", she commands every room she walks into without even trying. Her 2026 Met Gala look, a Grecian-inspired gown by Vera Wang. Now, Grecian, inspired, not actual Grecian statuary reproduced in a million hand-sewn sequins, not a living, breathing recreation of the Venus de Milo. Just a gown that was inspired by ancient Greece, which sure fits the theme loosely, but so does every draped dress in every collection since 1920. In a year when attendees were literally becoming artworks, Elizabeth Debicki arrived looking like she was going to a very elegant premiere. Stunning? Yes. The most jaw-dropping look of the night? No. Did she get the memo? We're not sure she received it.
And here we are. Number 1. Blake Lively. Now, to understand this entry, you need to understand the context. Blake Lively has been at the center of one of Hollywood's messiest controversies for months. Legal battles, public feuds, headlines that seem to follow her everywhere. Reports emerged that she struggled to find a designer willing to dress her for this very event. Because, as sources put it, she comes with baggage. This was the most anticipated, most scrutinized red carpet arrival of the entire night. And she showed up in an archival Atelier Versace gown? A beautiful, elegant, timeless archival Versace gown. No statement, no metaphor, no artistic manifesto stitched into the hem, no extra arms, no chrome, no jewelry as fabric. Just Blake Lively in a gorgeous Versace dress, looking radiant. In any other year, this would be a best dressed pick. But after everything, the legal drama, the designer rejections, the entire world watching, she could have worn anything. And she chose classic. Whether that was quiet confidence, masterful PR strategy, or simply great taste, Blake Lively walked into the most chaotic fashion night of the year, in the most scrutinized position of any attendee, and said absolutely nothing. Loudly. And there you have it. 10 celebrities who stood in the middle of one of the most extravagant, theatrical, over-the-top fashion events in history and chose sanity. No prosthetic faces, no jewelry wardrobes, no extra limbs. Just clothes. Really expensive designer clothes, but clothes nonetheless. Were they wrong? Were they refreshingly normal? Or were they secretly making the biggest artistic statement of all, that in a room full of chaos, simplicity is the art? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these looks do you think was the most criminally underdressed? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.